Yes.
Hello, I'm Mike.
Hello, I'm Lynn.
And this is Hello Mansfield.
Hello, Mansfield. I'm Lynn Rozak, and welcome to the show, live and local as always. So you may notice I'm here by myself this morning. My co-host is out of town, and we're sure missing him, wishing him all the best, and hope he gets back soon. So a little news happened last week, which was really pretty cool for Mansfield, is we were discovered that we're one of the fastest growing cities in the area. And if you live here, you probably realize, yeah, that's really happening. So we know we have some growing pains, but it's a great place to be. And we were also voted one of the best places to live in the United States. So I think that's some really good news. And I know we all love being here. And so grab your cup of coffee. We've got some news. We've got some great folks to talk to today, and we'll be back after these messages.
I'm sure that you think when you come into a session that you'll sit down and pose and cheese and smile. That's not how we do it here at Heather Harvey Photography. Hi, my name is Heather Harvey, and I'm the owner of Heather Harvey Photography. I first started with photography when I was a little girl. My dad gave me my first camera. It was a pink Barbie camera with a big shiny cube on top. It's so special to me that my clients allow me to come into their life, into their special moments, and be a part of it. I love photography. It gives me such joy, and it truly is such a passion to be able to tell somebody's story. Let Heather Harvey Photography be part of your story.
Thanks, babe. All right, y'all ready? You got it. You got it. So it's just me asking questions today.
And Dallas Business Journal. Every dish is packed with authentic taste. Whether you're planning a cozy dining experience, a convenient takeout, or an unforgettable private event, Blue Mint High has you covered. Where passion meets flavor, and every bite tells a story.
In a world driven by digital, businesses need more than just a presence. They need a partner. Introducing TaylorMade Consulting Group, your digital ally. As certified Google Cloud partners, we leverage the latest technology to tell your brand story. From concept to execution, we craft tailored solutions to elevate your brand and drive growth. Ready to unlock your brand's full potential? Contact TaylorMade Consulting Group today for your free digital audit and discover the difference TaylorMade solutions can make for you.
The medical side of skincare is more in depth. It's getting to know what causes those skin issues and helping to deal with them properly. Hi, I'm Haley with Confident Skin by Haley. I am a medical esthetician and I'm also an acne specialist. I do have an LED light therapy treatment. I have my red therapy, which is going to be more anti-aging. I have my green, which is going to be more brightening, and then my blue, which is going to be really great for acne. That's going to help to kill that bacteria. Head over to my website and book your next treatment.
I'm sure that you think when you
So welcome back, Mansfield. I'm here with Al and Angelina with Al, why don't you guys tell us who you're with, what brings you in?
Yeah, absolutely. We're with FirstLight Home Care.
Yes.
So obviously we're a home care agency here in the Mansfield area.
Fantastic. So what brought you to healthcare?
So I think, we've always kind of looked into small business ownership.
Sure.
And we both come from a corporate environment. We wanted to do something for our community. And as we started thinking about what industries we might want to get into, we wanted to definitely do something that was very impactful, that served a purpose for our community.
Yes.
7 years ago, our 17-year-old son, John, passed away due to an undetected heart condition. And since then, we've just been wanting to do something to honor his legacy, for him to, be proud of us. And so, as we started looking into what we might want to do from a business perspective, home care really called us because, it really allows, seniors to age in place, to be able to, have their best day every day. And we just really wanted to be a part of that.
Absolutely. I know my parents, as they aged, having that additional help, because it's so stressful on the family. And sometimes when it's only the family, they're not getting the care that they need because there's so many needs that are required.
That's right.
As you age and when there's some kind of health issue.
Yeah.
So we thank you for that. I know the
Absolutely.
community needs it. So what brought you to Mansfield?
Well, Mansfield is home to us. We've been here for about, 10, 13 years now. Our kids, go to the school district, and we've seen the growth that, Mansfield has had in the last decade, and we want to be a part of that.
Right.
I think this was probably the best time to do it because there's been so much substantial growth, and we want to be able to be a pillar in the community as well.
Right.
And provide that level of business or service to this particular area, and just build on the growth that's happening here in this area.
Right. There is so much growth. There's so much growth, and there's so much need for great care in the home. And so I know you guys are married. So how does your married life fit in?
Well,
Right. How does that work out?
teamwork. So
Yeah,
we've got two small kids as well. So it's a lot of communication, a lot of collaboration, a lot of just ultimately teamwork.
Right.
So we take that same, kind of philosophy and bring it to our agency. I've got my strengths, I've got my weaknesses, he's got his strengths and his weaknesses as well. And so we just capitalize off of that.
Right.
And we lean on each other for the things that we know the other person can do really well.
That's great. I know it's awesome to have, it's really hard to be 100% every day.
Right.
So it is so great to have backup, right? That backup,
Absolutely.
somebody pick up the slack when you need it. Fantastic. Well, we're going to continue to talk with you after the break. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
A true, genuine connection. But I know I don't feel like she's there to just take my money. My name is Monica Irving, and I've been a proud client of Haley for 3 years. First of all, whenever I make an appointment, I'm excited. I cannot wait to see her. I love that she's always on time, always professional. I love the environment. I feel like I'm going to go see one of my girlfriends that I haven't saw in a long time. And I know that my skin and I will leave better than where we came. Confidence seen by Haley makes me feel confident and inspired and feel like I can tackle on the world.
In a world driven by digital, businesses need more than just a presence. They need a partner. Introducing Tailor-Made Consulting Group, your digital ally. As certified Google Cloud partners, we leverage the latest technology to tell your brand story. From concept to execution, we craft tailored solutions to elevate your brain and drive your goals. Ready to unlock your brand's full potential? Contact TaylorMade Consulting Group today for your free audit and discover the difference TaylorMade solutions can make for you.
Located in Mansfield, Texas. Started with a vision back about 11 years ago. Came to the conclusion one day that it was time to start a trucking company. Everybody in this company really does care about one another. Trucking is the backbone of this country, but what we do is absolutely paramount to the success of this country's survival.
At Allison's Sketchbook, we bring stories to life with every stroke. Serving the DFW area and beyond, we specialize in live art, book illustrations, and graphic design, turning your vision into a vivid reality. Whether it's a corporate event, a custom illustration, or a powerful design, let your vision unfold with us. Send us an email or check out our Instagram page to let the magic begin.
Hi, I'm William Cletus, president of Solving the Maze. Solving the Maze is an A to Z managed service provider. We cover everything from basic tech support, project services in every single area of information technology. Additionally, one of our focuses as a managed service provider is putting the word service first. Solving the Maze makes sure that you see the face. It's not just remote support all the time. We're going to come on site. We're going to help you. We're going to engage. You're going to see a face.
So welcome back. We're here with Al and Angelina. And so tell us a little bit about how you would get started with FirstLight.
Yeah, so typically what happens is the daughter or the son of the person that needs care will reach out, sometimes even the client as well, will reach out to us and just kind of give us their story, just letting us know what exactly they're needing care for, what's going on in the home.
Right.
And then what happens is we set up an assessment. We go out to the home of that particular person, just really try to understand, their life, what their routine is, what kind of care they need. And then from there, we're able to build a service plan. The service plan allows us to kind of, be kind of like their shadow, being able to provide the help that they need, being able to, provide the services that they ask for, but mostly just being an extension of themselves. I think that's the most important thing. A lot of times people feel like they're losing their sense of individualism.
Right.
And all we're just trying to do is just provide a blending end.
Right.
Help.
Like we said earlier, that picking up the slack.
Absolutely.
Right? So what would that look like? So what are the services when you come in? So what do you bring? So what is that?
Yeah. So typically what happens, there's 3 different levels of care. We have what's called companion care, which is more hands off, which is typically like laundry, meal prep, things like that.
Grocery shopping.
Grocery shopping. Yeah.
Grocery shopping.
Personal care is more hands-on, like bathing, cleaning, help with transportation or just being able to be mobile.
Right.
And then we have what's called dementia care as well. Dementia obviously requires a little bit more care.
Absolutely.
So we only put our obviously best caregivers on those cases because we want to be able to provide as much care for those dementia patients.
Yeah. And we don't just focus on seniors. We focus on anyone who is over the age of 18 that needs just extra attention, extra care.
Extra care.
So new moms, after they've had a child, we can come in and support them.
Yes.
Anyone just having surgery, and in rehab, we are able to support them. We actually have a client right now that just had knee surgery. So we're just allowing them to be a lot more mobile and helping them around the house and kind of picking up that slack. So veterans, military veterans as well, we see a lot of. So it's really anyone who needs that just extra support.
That extra help.
Yeah.
So is this something that insurance would help with or?
Yeah, absolutely. So we do take Medicare Advantage.
Okay.
We also take long-term care insurance as well. So those are part of the vetting process as far as questions, how is it going to be covered? So we're able to, provide that as well.
So, because when my mother had Alzheimer's, and it was a 10-year,
Yeah.
it was a 10-year journey. That was a struggle for all of us. And, there were times that it was just a little bit, and then, going to that full care.
Right.
Yes.
And I've had a friend who recently went through it, and it started with just like, so she just would let someone come like one day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because she was just like, I can't give over that trust
Yeah.
to need that support. But then she was like, no, I really need it every day.
Yeah.
So it's wonderful
Yes.
to see that. So can you tell us about any of the most rewarding experiences that you might have had?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's very rewarding because these are people that had careers.
Right.
Like we're talking about seniors. These are lawyers, doctors,
Mhm.
and it's just really rewarding to know that these people have a story behind them,
Mhm.
and it just kind of puts life back in perspective. That is very precious, and
really is.
it's just rewarding just to kind of get to know people through the process as well.
Well, that's fantastic. We sure appreciate you being in here in Mansfield. What do you have your visions for the future? Where do you see yourself in the next couple of months, next couple of years?
Well, we definitely want to be the home care of choice in
Right.
Mansfield.
Uh-huh.
We want to continue to grow, reach out to the community, just be the
Mhm.
pillar of community,
Yeah.
and be able to help as many of the residents in Mansfield as we can. And that would be very rewarding for both of us.
Absolutely.
Great. Well, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you.
And we really sending you all kinds of love. We know you're doing a great job.
Thank you so
You're
much.
filling a need for so many members of the community. So thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
We'll be back after these messages.
My name's Allie Cummings, and I met Heather about 7 years ago. Heather's not your typical photographer. I think she does candid photos very well, but her artistry behind editing the photos is what makes Heather different than a normal photographer. The last year that we did outside family photos, it was quite chaotic, and Heather's really good about snapping random pictures as we're all running around. And I'm pretty sure my husband was holding up a bubble wand, and Cameron was going to grab it. As Heather was taking pictures of it, I thought, I wonder what she sees. And later she sends me a picture, and it was actually Cameron feeding a leaf to a long neck. And it is the most miraculous thing that she saw in the moment and turned it into a piece of art.
Actually, my dad, my brother, and my son,
Brian.
they're into the trucking industry. My dad is a mechanic, a diesel mechanic. So is my brother. And my son, he works at the TA. And my dad always said, he used to tell me, like, back in the days, it was hardly any women driving. So my dad always used to tell me, get into the trucking, it's good money. And he said, I want to see that truck. It's like, it runs in the blood. So that's what got me into the trucking industry.
And I was like, damn, I'm going to buy this restaurant. I'm Mike Wilson, and I ended up dropping out of college, and I enlisted in the Air Force in 1999. Once I enlisted in the Air Force, as my friend Elisa knows, it's a real life-changing experience.
And my name is Elisa Dodenhoff. Met Mike in the military, and both of us are Air Force Security Forces. I have worked locally in Mansfield, so I was a regular at Bloomington Pine Agent Cuisine before Mike took over. So, we've known each other in passing, and I said, oh my goodness, it's Major Wilson.
And my name is Randy Ochoa. I'm a general manager. We all come from Bangkok, Thailand, and we brought all the family and our family secret recipe from grandma and grandma.
My name is Ben Boulier. I'm a board certified plastic and reconstructive surgeon. I'm also the owner of Posh Plastic and Reconstructive Surgery, and obviously we're based here in Mansfield, Texas. So overall, now I think I'm very happy. I already referred people to the mission one. I told them they were great. I told them that they would be pretty down to earth, pretty straightforward. You would not be confused about the process. And for someone like me who's a novice in the process, trust me, I'm a stickler for what I want. I definitely think I got what I want.
Hi, everyone. We're back. I'm Michelle Trout.
And I'm Damon Trout, and we're owners of Mosquito Shield.
So, Damon,
Yes.
we're just about ready to wrap up our first month of the season, and it's been raining a lot.
It's been raining an awful lot, and actually it's kind of hindered our progress in trying to do treatments, but there's a lot of things you can do.
Yeah. So what can they do besides call Mosquito Shield to help them?
One of the first things they can do is take a look at all the standing water in and around your property, empty those dishes underneath those potted plants, check, and if you've got areas of standing water, you may want to, at some point in time, kind of fill those in so we can level them out and they can drain off. And then also, you want to make sure that your gutters are completely clean. And the last but not least is mow your yard and get rid of all those tall weeds in your plant beds and around your fence line.
Yeah, because mosquitoes love to hide there. So our team had a chance to participate in a tech camp last month, and we'd love to show you a video of what they learned and how the days went. All right, so as you guys can see, the guys had a great day. We even had a service dog attend training camp as well, but it was an amazing time. So our techs are ready to go for this season and, happy to serve you. All right, so where did Damon go? Has anyone seen Damon? Damon, don't leave me hanging here. Where is he? What are you wearing? What are you wearing?
It's graduation season.
Well, it is graduation season, but you graduated a long time ago.
1978, who's counting? So it's fine. It still reminds, college grads, high school grads, some junior high grads. I mean, there's
kindergartner
graduations.
Yeah. So there's lots of events, right? Lots of events and celebrations that are coming up this season.
Right.
I dusted this off, right? I haven't worn this since like 1986, right? So wedding season's coming up in June, right?
Right.
I think we have a little bit of
birthdays. Lots of birthdays.
Yep. Birthday parties to go to.
Right.
We've got some barbecues, right?
Coming up.
Well,
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Most importantly.
Father's Day.
Father's Day.
Crawfish boils, right? All kinds of celebrations.
Many.
Yeah.
Many.
So how can we help our audience celebrate?
All they have to do is call Mosquito Shield.
Yeah. So, and we say that because it's very important to get ahead, right? To get ahead of the mosquito population and let us help you enjoy your yards with your family and friends. And we've got a special for you guys. And I think someone's going to post that up on the monitor for us. There we go. So call us today and we'll get you on the schedule. And there's a great discount for all you discount lovers. Till next time, we'll see you later.
See ya.
Hi, I'm Haley with Confident Skin by Haley. I am a medical esthetician and I'm also an acne specialist. When I got to around the age of 17 and 18 is when I started to experience more acne. And of course, that took a toll on my confidence. a part of what helped my confidence, crazy enough, is helping other people with their confidence and helping bring a smile to their face, because I know that feeling of just wanting to hide. And that's just really what drove me and pushed me to want to help others with their skin. Head over to my website and book your next treatment with me.
Perhaps more protracted by the lights of perverted sorrow.
The quality of the food, the service, the ambiance is all part of what makes the true dining experience.
I'm Ashley Fuller, and I'm the owner of Fuller Land Surveying here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I'm sitting here with my friend JD with Bela Berry Realty, and we're going to talk to you today about why realtors should choose their surveyor and why it's important to develop those relationships.
You know, the other day we were in a sticky situation and we needed a survey. It needed to be done at a very short timeline. And somebody was like, call Fuller.
Yes, I can. Awesome. Thank you.
We chose to office in downtown historic Mansfield in order to better serve the community here.
Thank you.
Being diagnostic evaluations and psychotherapy for individuals of all ages. With our practice expansions at Stanley Psychology, we have openings available to help you.
Give us a call, contact us via our social media channels or through our website, and let us help you with your mental health journey.
So at Viridian Property Solutions, our goal is to get you, the homeowner, the most amount of money possible for your damages. I'm the owner of Viridian Property Solutions, and we are public adjusters in the Mansfield area. We've been in the insurance business for 15 years doing property assessments. So when it comes down to getting the right estimate amount submitted to your insurance company, that's where a good public adjuster is going to come in and really be on your side.
Hello Mansfield, welcome to Talk It Out with Stanley Psychology. My name is Veronica Guerrero Quan, and today I'm going to talk to you all about panic attacks. Panic attacks is something that's so commonly talked about in our day and age. However, sometimes we don't talk about what that looks like, what the experience looks like for a person. So I wanted to define what panic attacks are and highlight some of the symptoms. Then I'll give you 3 very basic, simple tips on how to manage anxiety and panic attacks. And lastly, encourage you to seek help if you are someone who relates to some of this. Panic attacks are basically anxiety, stress, or fear escalating and reaching a peak within minutes. On average, a panic attack may last around 10 minutes for a person. And what is happening during a panic attack? Well, the nervous system is going into overdrive. And so symptoms like shallow breathing, difficulty breathing, sensations of choking, nausea, trembling or shaking, sometimes even tingling sensations in your extremities can happen. And in the worst of cases for people, they feel like they're going crazy, losing control, or maybe even wonder if they're going to die. There are people who sometimes wonder if they're having a heart attack because they're unfamiliar with what a panic attack is. And so I think it's really important that we continue to talk about panic attacks and point to the hope that there is in recovering from them altogether and in healing from anxiety. I am someone who has experienced panic attacks in the past, and so I've been on my journey to healing. So I know firsthand that healing is possible. And as a licensed therapist who is specializing in OCD and anxiety, panic attacks are something that are so commonly talked about in my therapy sessions. And so I also see other people recover too. So there's so much hope for you if you're struggling or if you love someone who is. So let me give you 3 really quick, simple, basic tips. Number 1 is breathe. We all talk about this and it's super simple and super profound. The reason why this is helpful with anxiety and panic attacks is because, again, you are doing a lot of shallow, quick breathing as your body is entering into that fight or flight mode. And so we want to counteract that by pressing the brakes on anxiety. And so we can do this by deeply inhaling through the nose, slowly exhaling through the mouth and using the diaphragm in that deep breathing process. And it's helpful to, when we inhale deeply, to maybe hold the breath for several seconds before releasing the air very slowly through the mouth on the exhale. I'll do a very quick demonstration here and walk you through it, and encourage you to also visit the Stanley Psychology YouTube page. Very soon we will have some exercises posted there that'll walk you through this breathing process in more detail. So if you are listening to this and are able to, go ahead and sit up straight wherever you're at. And we're going to inhale for 4 seconds, hold the breath for 6, and then we'll exhale for 8 seconds, and I'll count for us. We'll do it for 2 rounds. We'll go ahead and inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, make sure to check out the Stanley Psychology YouTube channel. It'll walk you through that in more detail. Now we're ready for tip number 2. Tip number 2 is grounding yourself in the present moment using the 5 senses. So notice what you can see, notice what you can hear, what you can feel through sense of touch, what you can smell, or what you can taste. This can involve giving a loved one a hug, or petting a pet that you have, a fur baby, or smelling some chamomile or lavender. Anything that gets your attention on the present moment. And this is important because when we're experiencing anxiety that's escalating into a panic attack, we can be so caught up in the symptoms of the physical experience, or be so focused on the very thing that triggered the panic attack in the first place. And so what we want to do is signal to our brain that we're safe in the present by shifting our focus in that moment. Very, very helpful. And tip number 3 is to accept that anxiety is a basic human emotion that we all experience sometimes. And so it's unrealistic to try to fight off anxiety indefinitely for the rest of your life. Sometimes we just need to accept that anxiety shows up. And because what happens, ironically, is when we try to fight the anxiety and battle with it, we amplify anxiety and the anxiety experience. We can ironically become anxious about becoming anxious, which can lead to panic attacks eventually. And so we want to accept that anxiety is a human emotion. And if you're experiencing it to an extreme, that is a sign to get the help that you need. So I want to encourage you again, as someone who has healed and is on the journey in healing and is now helping other people recover as well, there is so much hope for you and your loved ones. Please reach out to Stanley Psychology. We're here to help you, to walk you through this healing journey. We accept most major insurances, so please don't hesitate in reaching out. Thank you so much for joining me today at Stanley Psychology, or Talk It Out with Stanley Psychology. Hope to talk soon. Bye.
I'm Trey Smith. I'm the co-president of Ivan Smith Furniture, family-owned operation since 1961. I will tell you that our trust level with Tony is really high, and he's done everything he said he was going to do, plus some. There's a book that I read. It's called How to Be a Fierce Competitor. And one of the chapters in there is Answer the Phone. And the whole premise of that chapter is to be available and to get things done. That's one thing that Tony embodies, is getting things done. So again, he does everything he said he's going to do, plus some.
My name is Brett Jeffries. Charles White.
Latanya Lynch, Sally Potter. I have been a patient for about 6 months. They were very thorough in making sure that I was following up with my exercises.
The experience has been great. It's very much a family atmosphere. I actually recommended Joe and Jordan and their team multiple times.
I never thought that my chiropractor could help me with my asthma and allergies, and 4 or 5 other things that they're helping me to live my best life. So this is 2024. The time for suffering and silence is over.
I'm Dr. Amanda Stanley, owner and supervisory psychologist.
I'm Adam Stanley, co-owner of Stanley Psychology. We chose to office in downtown historic Mansfield in order to better serve the community here.
So we are here to offer a variety of mental health services, including diagnostic evaluations and psychotherapy for individuals of all ages. With our practice expansions at Stanley Psychology, we have openings available to help you.
Give us a call, contact us via our social media channels or through our website, and let us help you with your mental health journey.
Welcome to Old Vine, Texas, a dream endeavor of Mansfield husband and wife, Erick and Emily Beyer. In their discovery of one of the most significant wine regions in the country, they decided to build Old Vine, Texas, with the goal and intent of encouraging people to visit the different wine regions within the state of Texas. Old Vine, Texas is located inside Ancora Event Center in historic downtown Mansfield. Visit their website or give them a call to plan your next visit with Old Vine, Texas.
Are you tired of mosquitoes turning your backyard into their own personal buffet? Say hello to Mosquito Shield, the ultimate defense against pesky invaders. But wait, we don't just stop at mosquitoes. Our add-on treatments target ticks, spiders, ants, and other annoying pests, keeping your yard safe and enjoyable all season long. More protection, more time outdoors, less bites, more backyard bliss. Call now, 214-897-3077, or visit moshield.com to schedule your treatment today. Mosquito Shield, more than mosquitoes, it's total peace of mind.
Hello, Mansfield. Jonathan Taylor here, your tailor-made technology advisor. And today we're going to talk about smart cities. And we're going to ask the question, is Mansfield really ready for the future of a connected city? So as cities across Texas embrace improved high-tech technology within their systems, the question isn't if the change is coming to Mansfield, but more of a when and how. And so from smart traffic lights that it can adapt in real time to digital water meters that can automatically detect water leaks, smart city technology is becoming a major part of modern life. What is a smart city and how does this going to affect our community? And so let's look at what a smart city is. It's basically a city that uses technology like sensors, cameras, data analytics, or even automation to help improve how public services operate and how they are delivered. And so the goal is to make your city cleaner, safer, more efficient, and most importantly, more responsive to the taxpayers of that city. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at a few cities around the world and some of the technology that they're using in that city. And so we're going to start first in Las Vegas, Nevada, or in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They are using something called AI-powered predictive traffic systems. Now, these systems not only respond to traffic, but they more so predict it. And so they're using real-world data analytics. It's using the weather, school schedules, work schedules, event schedules. And it's not just monitoring the traffic. It is actually predicting where the traffic is going to be, and it's rerouting people different directions. We kind of see that now with GPS systems like Waze and Google Maps. Next up, we're going to talk about digital twin cities. And so in Orlando, Florida, and across the waters in Singapore, they're building real-life 3D digital models of the city. So they're including, the buildings, the traffic, the utilities, and they're simulating different emergency response things. They're simulating weather. They're simulating things that could happen in the city like development and making sure that they avoid expensive and costly mistakes. Now, here's the good one, smart trees. And no, we're not talking about trees where you can plug a USB in and charge your phone. These are trees where they actually use them to put sensors in them to monitor the temperature, humidity, the weather, things like that. And what they're really trying to do is trying to get a handle on pollution and monitor the air quality in cities to make sure that air quality is safe for all residents in that city. And they're also monitoring the health of the tree to make sure the green light stays green a lot longer. And the last one we'll talk about is playgrounds that collect energy, right? You've got seesaws, you've got merry-go-round, you've got kids playing. That's a lot of kinetic energy that's being created. And so what you've got is schools around the US and in Rotterdam, Netherlands, where they're capturing this energy and then they're using it within the buildings that the school operates. And this is helping reduce greenhouse gases. And so just like with anything, if it's too good to be true, there's some fine print somewhere, right? And so as I always tell you on Tech Talk, we've always got to be aware of the potential dangers, right? Who's collecting this data? Where's this data being stored? Who has access to the data? Are we going to use taxpayer dollars for this data? And so now is the time for Mansfield residents to get engaged with local leaders. Ask the questions. to help shape what a smart Mansfield would look like. And so, if you have a tech talk you would like to discuss, or if you would like to be a tech guest, feel free to reach out to us at techtalk@hellomansfield.com or click the link in the feed. This has been your Tech Talk with Taylor Made. See you next time.
Are you looking to navigate technology with confidence? Are you exposed to unnecessary risks? Technology shouldn't be this hard.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our tech advisors specialize in working closely with you. With TaylorMade, you'll have the support you need from implementation to ongoing maintenance. Contact TaylorMade Tech Advisors today for a free technology audit and discover the difference TaylorMade solutions can make for you.
I love photography. It gives me truly is such a passion to be able to tell somebody's story. My name is Heather Harvey, and I'm the owner of Heather Harvey Photography. I strive to create interactive sets. I want to capture authentic smiles. I want to truly tell your story. If you would like to work with us, check out our website, and I can't wait to tell your story.
So we had just introduced the new PTO benefit for volunteer time. I've been getting involved more and more with United Way, and I knew that they had Dave Carrington.
You're okay with it? I guess I could, I don't know, introduce us.
Yeah, definitely.
And then, do you want to do the first and the third story, or do you have a preference?
I can start off on the first story.
Okay.
Yeah, first and third, and then you do the second one. Kind of do transitions as we get to it.
Okay, cool.
So,
let's see. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Take my earpiece off, sorry.
Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Testing.
1 minute. Well, I've never been on this side of the camera.
Right.
Hello, Mansfield. Well, for Hello Mansfield. Yeah.
Come on, Cora. Do we look okay in here?
I think we look great. I look way taller than Jonathan, don't I? I don't know if this chair does that.
She looks taller than me.
This chair can. Oh wait, I think mine's working. Yeah. No?
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
How's it? We're about even now.
Yeah.
So first up, we've got some history. Dr. Benita Reed has been elected as the first African-American MISD school board president.
Okay, here we go. Welcome back, Hello Mansfield. You probably see, well, a very familiar face who's just on. And then me. So my name's Bryce George. I usually do the behind the scenes stuff. I'm usually telling Jonathan what to do. So I kind of get to play producer, director, whatever you want to call it for Hello Mansfield. But we're filling in for the Mansfield polls today. And Jonathan, how excited are you to get more screen time?
Man, I love being in front of the. No, I'm just kidding. But we'll do what we got to do. We're bringing the best news of Mansfield to you, and so I'm excited about that. I'm excited to sit next to you this time. I finally get to do this with Brian. I've never been able to do that.
I know. Well, we got some fun stories to cover today, and Jonathan, why don't you start us off?
So first up, we've got history being made. We've got Dr. Benita Reed has become the first African-American school board president for Mansfield ISD. And so this is huge for Mansfield, especially, when you look at the dynamics of how Mansfield has grown. And so she brings over 30 years of experience in education to her role. Her election comes at a time when the district is facing various challenges. And you hear me on Tech Talk all the time talking about some of the stuff we need to do with schools. And so I think this is a good thing for MISD. What do you think?
I agree. I have met Dr. Reed several times. She's fabulous and really excited that she has accomplished this. And I guess we probably need to have her on Hello Mansfield now, but I bet she's pretty busy.
Definitely. You know, her longstanding dedication to education. I mean, she's the right person for the role. She's an educator, been in education for a long time. She's a TCC professor.
Yes.
And so I'm just excited about what our students can potentially get. And then we've got Michelle Newsom, who is the vice president, and Dr. Jandel Crutchfield, who is the secretary. So I think we've got a dynamic team ready to lead MISD to help Mansfield become even more greater.
I love it. I love it. So we started off with Dr. Reed, and then we're going to keep it rolling. So we spoke about this last week, but we got to remind everybody it is still runoff election season right now between Todd Simmons and Melissa Perez. So what that means is you have time to do early voting right now until tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day for early voting, and then actual election day will be June 7th. So the only problem is we're concerned about a low voter turnout.
Yes,
so
very low, especially Johnson County. I hear that the numbers, I think it was 7 people that voted over the last 3-4 days, and that's crazy. 7 votes. So your vote matters.
Yes, and we get it. Summer just started. Kids are out of school, but you got to do this for your city, for your community.
It shouldn't take long. It's like 2 names on the ballot, right?
Nope. And you can either go to City Hall, correct?
Yes.
Or you can go to, help me out, what's
Vernon Newsom.
Vernon Newsom Stadium.
Yeah, Vernon Newsom Stadium. If you're in Johnson County, you can go to Alma Martinez, and then Ellis County, they go to Alma Martinez as well in Johnson County. And so definitely go to votefortexas.org, I believe is the website, and find out where you need to go and what time to make sure you go to the right location.
So there you go. So do your due diligence and go out and vote. These are the people that are representing you in your community. So let's do our job here. But we have a couple more stories we're going to cover. We're first going to go to commercial break, and when we come back, we'll share with you guys what we have next.
See you soon.
Hi, I'm Haley. I'm with Confident Skin by Haley. What makes my surfaces unique is that...
So we're going to start off with someone's in trouble.
Oh, yeah. I gave you that story, didn't I? Or do you want me to cover that one?
Just kind of exactly on ledge.
So if you're someone who's getting ready for an event or a special occasion, and you want that glow, you want that radiance, you want to bring that life back to the skin, feel free to book a hypodermabrasion treatment. So with all of my treatments, I offer pharmaceutical grade products that have natural botanicals. I also have a line that is meant more for acne, because I am an acne specialist.
When it comes to your high-value product transportation needs, CRST's Specialized Solutions team handles things differently. End-to-end customer care, experienced driving teams, and meticulous attention to every detail. We know the value of your products, and we work tirelessly to earn your trust by delivering them to their destination on time and damage-free every time. Because when it matters to you, it matters to us. CRST's Specialized Solutions team. We handle high-value things differently.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. That's okay. You want to come and join us, Eric? No? No. Significant wine regions in the country. They decided to build Old Vine, Texas, with the goal and intent of encouraging people to visit the different wine regions within the state of Texas. Old Vine, Texas is located.
Watching. I know he's watching. That
He's
dude
so
there got me doing this. I say that.
On their website or give them a call to plan your next visit with Old Vine, Texas.
At Secured Moving Company, we are more than just movers. We offer a full range of services to meet all of your needs. Don't end up being one of those people that didn't choose Secured Moving Company for their moving experience. By choosing Secured Moving, we promise a stress-free moving experience with our dedicated team who handles every detail with care and professionalism. Give us a call or go to our website so you can rest assured with Secured for your moving experience.
When people ask me, what's your favorite? Everything is amazing. Whether it's steak, whether it's seafood. The seafood here is amazing. We're very lucky to have some of the finest chefs, management. Our server team is among some of the best out there.
All right, we're back. I hope you didn't miss us too much because we got a couple more stories to cover. So, Jonathan, I'll let you dive right into it.
So, Mansfield, check this out. This story is a little different than what we normally provide, but someone's in trouble. An intoxicated woman shoots husband multiple times in Mansfield. An intoxicated woman allegedly shot her husband multiple times late Thursday night. Police responded to a shooting call around 1:40 a.m. in the 2600 block of Woodbridge Trail. The 911 call was made by the victim, who reported that his intoxicated wife had shot him. And so the husband sustained 2 gunshot wounds, but informed police that his wife had fired at him about 10 times. And so, but he was able to manage to leave the property and seek help, which I'm glad he was, and he's alive. Authorities have not disclosed what led up to the shooting, and the investigation is ongoing, but that didn't stop social media now, did it?
No. No, so I don't know who's in more trouble, the wife at this point or the husband.
Yeah, that's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And, we're praying for everyone
Yes.
involved, and we definitely don't condone violence here.
No.
Mansfield, hello Mansfield, excuse me. But yeah, this is a serious case. It says that she remained in the residence after the shooting, and the police actually had to persuade her to come out. But she did come out peacefully, so that.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
And nobody was injured on the Mansfield Police Department.
Yes, and I did hear that the husband is going to be making a full recovery. He was transported locally to hospital, and so yes,
Good,
we'll be praying
good,
for him.
good.
So
Okay.
yeah, so
Well-
I gave you the hard story.
Yeah, now you get the fun one. It says 100 hours of play.
Yeah,
I wish I could have played.
I know I get the better stories. So we have 100 hours of play coming to Mansfield. So what that is I believe it's the first of its kind that they're doing. So it's an 8-week summer initiative by the Mansfield Parks and Recreation, which will be encouraging families to engage in 100 hours of screen-free unstructured play, which, hey, I think this is crazy. Or I think it's great, not crazy.
I think it's crazy as a tech guy. I want you in front of the screen.
Yeah.
You know, I want you on TV. Yes, you definitely need to take your eyes off of it. Get back to life, smell the wind, and go play.
Yeah. So to register, you'll go to the City of Mansfield website, and that's where you get your free passport of play. It's, it's your quote unquote passport. And so with that, you'll collect your passport at the Bon Voyage kickoff on June 5th at Chandler Park, or from the Mansfield Activities Center, also known as the MAC, from June 5th to June 6th. So what this means is they're going to be getting free themed events every Thursday morning, except for the final event on Friday at various locations starting June 5th, going all the way to July 25th. So children got to log in at least 100 hours of play by June 24th. And what they'll get as a reward is a free car. No.
Free
No,
car.
I know.
Play for 100 hours. Hold on.
Right. So prizes may include tickets to local attractions, toys, crafts, and more. So yeah, I think this is a great thing to do because I hate the thought of kids being bored at home during the summer.
Right.
I was a nerd. My parents always put me in a camp of some sort, and look how I turned out.
But I just think this is awesome how the city of Mansfield is finding ways to be interactive without technology so much, you know, and getting people out to play and move it.
Yeah, they probably think that you're a bad influence.
Oh man, no, not me, no.
No, but that's our stories for this week. We
Yes.
appreciate you guys so much for tuning in with
Thank you.
Jonathan Taylor, Bryce George, and we will see you guys next time. Bye now.
Hi, my name is Heather Harvey, and I'm the owner of Heather Harvey Photography. Every
Time
time
for
a
the-
client walks into my studio, I want their experience to be like none other. I strive for each one of my clients to have their own unique, memorable experience. And it truly is such a passion to be able to tell somebody's story, to be able to go into some of their personal journeys, whether they're having a baby, their family is growing, or their little one has grown up and it is their last year of high school and they're moving on to the next part of their journey.
We specialize more in the insurance claims. So when you have storm damage that comes through, obviously hail, wind, tornadoes, we come out, we take a look at everything on the roof. There's a lot more that can get damaged than just the roof. There's gutters, there's windows, there's fence, there's decks. I'm with Viridian Roofing and Construction. We've been in the industry for over 35 years. I'm the owner. When you call us, you get to deal directly with me. We come out and do a free property inspection and evaluation, and we're going to get out to see you very quickly.
Hi, I'm Andrea, Andy Mac Candy Shack. We have over 1,600 different types of candy. We have everything from Taffy Town Taffy. We carry almost 100 different flavors. We have the old school bazooka gum. And yes, they do still have the jokes in them. We have everything from Mexican candy, Japanese candy, and I love these lollipops. They are so fun. Plus, we do special things like we custom make baskets. We have so many jelly bellies, it'll blow your mind. And just so you know, not only do we carry local items like our Dublin soda, we carry Wild Bill Sodas, which is a veteran-owned, veteran-run company. Be sure and come see us down at Andy Mac Candy Shack.
Well, we had a great show today. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. And so I just have a little announcement. On the 12th, there's a full moon, and I'll be doing a sound bath at Old Vine, Texas. So no, there's no water involved. It's crystal singing bowls. It's very relaxing. You'll get a glass of wine and you'll be able to have some snacks. And this is going to be an outside event. If you haven't been to Old Vine, they have this wonderful space out back with some big trees, and it's on AstroTurf, so no bugs. And it'll be a great evening. It's on June 12th, which is a Thursday. Starts at 8:30. If you're interested, you can go to sunshineyogashack.com and go to the events page to sign up. But we really appreciate you tuning in. We really want to give a shout out to all of our amazing sponsors. And at Hello Mansfield, we don't ever say goodbye. We say, hello, Mansfield. See you next week.
Stop.